Breaking news, Omar Alderete will be signed by Tottenham in January, report claims. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Spurs are looking to improve their defensive unit with the signing of the South American defender Omar Alderete. The Paraguayan international is on the radar of Wolves, Leicester and Crystal Palace as well. According to TBR Football, Tottenham could move for the player in the coming weeks, and the defender's representatives have already been offering him around to multiple clubs. The 27-year-old is clearly available in January, and it will be interesting to see if Tottenham decide to make a move for him. They have had their fair share of injury problems in the defensive unit, and Alderete could add more depth to the side. He could be a useful acquisition for the right price. Alderete has a £13 million release clause in his contract, and the player is well settled in La Liga. He has the physicality and technical attributes to do well in the Premier League as well. Spurs need a deeper squad to do well across multiple competitions, and the Paraguayan would be a handy option to have. The opportunity to join Tottenham will be quite exciting for the left-sided central defender as well. He could be a backup to Mickey van der Ven. The Dutch international defender has had multiple injury problems since joining the club, and Tottenham need adequate cover for him. Tottenham certainly have the financial muscle to pay the reported £13 million asking price for him, and it will be interesting to see if they step up on their pursuit of the player and submit an official offer for him. The defender could prove to be a bargain at that price. The player is entering his peak years, and he will want to test himself at the highest level. Joining a Premier League club would be ideal for him. Tottenham and Arsenal are reportedly interested in signing Barcelona star Ferran Torres, as per transfer journalist Ekrem Kanur. The Spaniard burst onto the scene after displaying promising performances for Valencia. After being impressed by his eye-catching displays in La Liga, Manchester City decided to sign him back in 2020. The 24-year-old struggled to break into Pep Guardiola's starting lineup, but enjoyed a successful few years at the Etihad Stadium before joining Barcelona. However, the forward hasn't been at his best for the Catalan giant in recent years and remains a squad player. So, he doesn't seem settled at the Blaugrana, as he continues to be linked with a move away. Now, writing on X, Kanur states that Tottenham are interested in the Spaniard, but they aren't the only club looking at signing him, as Arsenal are also in this race. Moreover, Borussia Dortmund, Aston Villa, Atletico Madrid, Juventus and Newcastle are also plotting a swoop for him. The player, valued at around £25 million by Transfermarkt, still has more than 2.5 years left in his current contract. Therefore, Barcelona are expected to demand a sizable amount of money to let him leave next year. Torres likes to play in the right flank, but is also comfortable in the centre-forward position. He can also provide cover in the left flank if needed, but generally struggles to showcase his best in this position. Tottenham hired Timo Werner on a loan deal last summer, but he hasn't been able to showcase his best in the Premier League thus far this season. Therefore, it is unlikely that Tottenham will sign him permanently. It is going to be interesting to see whether either North London club eventually make a concrete approach to sign Torres next year. Ange has provided an update on Destiny Udogie after the defender was forced off with an injury in the first half of Tottenham's huge victory over Southampton. Spurs smashed 5 past the Saints on Sunday evening, but Udogie was forced off and replaced by Pedro Porro after playing a huge role in his side's 4th goal. Postecoglou revealed after the match that the Italian felt some tightness in his quad, so he was taken off as a precaution. The Spurs boss said, "We'll see how he is. He felt a bit tight in his quad. To be fair, he wanted to continue, but we can't take any risks at the moment, so we took him off with Sonny. I don't think it's anything significant at this stage and more precautionary." All associated with Spurs will be hoping Udogie's injury is not anything significant, with a handful of players already unavailable for selection. Rodrigo Bentancur continues to be suspended, while Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven, Guglielmo Vicario, Ben Davies, Richarlison and Wilson Odobert are all out injured, and Mikey Moore is recovering from illness. Udogie's injury may mean more game time for DJ Spence, who impressed against the Saints and helped set up James Maddison's opener within the first minute. On the right back, who can also play at left back, Postecoglou said, "Jed has had to bide his time." To be fair, it's the one area of the pitch where we've had cover this year with Archie Gray playing at right back, so he's had to be patient. It's a testament to him and the coaches who have worked with him in training that he could come on today. We needed him for sure, not just to play, but to make an impact, and he did. Great reward for his patience and perseverance. One Juventus player could demand a January transfer next month amidst interest from Tottenham. The player in question is Nicolo Fagioli, who has fallen down Thiago Motta's pecking order this season and has struggled to get starts under his belt at Juventus. It has been widely reported over the last few days that Tottenham are plotting a January move for the Bianconeri star. Some sources even suggested that a £20 million offer from the North London club may give the Bianconeri a lot to think about, as the Italian giants need to raise funds to sign their January targets. La Gazzetta dello Sport now say that the Italy international is growing increasingly frustrated with the lack of opportunities in Turin and could thus demand to leave the club next month. Interestingly, the outlet adds that the old lady could cede to his demands and decide to cash in on him, as he is not seen as an important part of Thiago Motta's plans. The publication makes no mention of Spurs' interest but names Marseille and Napoli as clubs who are circling over the 23-year-old. Fagioli's technical qualities and his engine would make him a decent fit for Ange Postecoglou's system. One can argue that the Italy international would be an upgrade on Yves Bissouma, given the Mali international's poor run of form of late, while he could also be used in the Pape Sarr role. Not only does Spurs have a good relationship with Juve, but Fagioli also knows several players at Hotspur way, thus potentially giving the Lily-Whites an advantage over other suitors. That's it for today's update. If you like the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!